Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tarefi, and I'm the principal consultant of Vasteras Solutions, coming to you live from Port Harcourt. All right, so today we are just going to be doing something very important, a very short video for that matter. We just want to tell you of some new updates that we've put in for June 2024 product list. We've done the major video about a week ago, so this is just an update video showing you the new things that were brought in for the month of June 2024. All right, good. So, why this update? Number one, in my trip to Europe, my last trip to Europe last month, I was able to sign a couple of contracts with several, service providers, immigration lawyers, companies, recruiters, schools, and some of them didn't conclude the deals, and they just did last week. This week, I mean. So that's why you're seeing an update of the video, because new things have come up that you need to know. So some of these deals were concluded this week, even when I was back in Nigeria. So these are the updates you need to know about those ones. All right. Also, I want you to know also that there are limited slots in this deal. Some of these slots are just 11, some of them just 17, some of them just 9. So if it's something you want to go for, contact us immediately so we can begin to put you in, so that you don't come and they say, oh, no more slots. And like, I just got the video due for yesterday. It doesn't matter. So come in time to make sure you get to us, get the slots as they are available right now. Okay, at the end of this video, we're going to be posting the updated list. Like the June list has been updated and changed. So the new things that were added, we'll post the list like that. So you just see it with the prices and everything, okay? All right, so two reasons for this video. Number one is to show you the new things that have been updated and added to the list for June 2024. Number two is to tell you of the 6 or 7 hottest destinations right now in Vasteras Solutions. Both in our Port Harcourt office, our Abuja office, our Lagos office. These are the things a lot of people are going for now, and for good reason, because the benefits are a lot. So a lot of people are going for these 7 destinations, and we'll be talking about them in this video. All right. So number one, we'll talk about the updates, and number two, we'll talk about the 7 major destinations. All right. Now let's get to the list of the updates right away. We've updated and added Canada direct work permit to the list for June 2024. We've also added 2 different categories of Luxembourg direct work permit. In the first list, it was just 1. Now there are 2. All right. So these are the major things we've added. We've added some open work permits for Germany, for Sweden, for Netherlands, for masters holders, IT professionals, and all that. So these are the updates. When we show you the entire list, you will see the updates for yourself and the prices. Okay. We're going to make sure we post that entire list at the end of this video. So follow it up to the end. This video is going to be very short, and then at the end of the video, we're going to talk about that. Now, let's go to the 7 hottest destinations right now in Vasteras Solutions, Port Harcourt office, Abuja office, and Lagos office. All right. And you may want to consider these ones first before you look at other destinations, because these destinations have the most benefits among the 20-something list of countries. All right. Let's get started. Number 1 will be Canada direct work permit. This permit is a direct work permit to Canada. No jokes. It is very family friendly, because the principal applicant can go with the family members at the same time. The price will be posted at the end of the video, and please don't expect it to be cheap. All right, it's less than 20 million for the entire package. The last one we did was over 20 million, so you see the price is there, but this one is less than it, so it's a promo price. So if you want to go, you've been looking for Canada, you don't want to go through school, you don't want to go through visitor visa, this is your chance. Direct work permit, we just certified that this week. Direct work permit to Canada for the principal applicant and the wife or the husband, and then the children under 21 years. It's an amazing thing, and it is cheap. It's less than 20 million. So it's very cheap. It's a promo price. It's something you should rush now. We have very limited slots for this plan. So we're telling you on the video now, don't say I didn't tell you. All right. And it's not like cheap, but it's cheap compared to the prices we've been giving for Canada direct work permit. All this why the last time we did Canada direct work permit about 4 months ago, and the price was about $20-something thousand. But this one is less, far less. So it's a promo price. We're going to give you a job in Canada. We'll give you an actual job. Some of those jobs come with accommodation plans. When you come to us, we'll give you the details. will give you the LMIA, which is the Labor Market Impact Assessment, approval by the government of Canada. Employment and Social Development Canada will approve it. And then we will help you process. You go and submit, you do your police character certificate, you go and do your medicals, we submit, do biometrics, and you get your direct work permit to Canada with a job waiting for you. Job starts from around 4 million naira and above for salaries. You can work 2 jobs, but make sure that you know the difference between your main job and your side jobs. All right, you can school part-time when you are there if you are interested in any schooling or any short course. Your wife can come in, your husband can come in, your children can come in. It's an amazing program. Your children will be going with work study permits, so they'll be able to study and work at the same time if they're old enough to work. All right, so it's an amazing program. Take note also that the jobs are in these 2 provinces, Nova Scotia and Alberta. Nova Scotia and Alberta. Nova Scotia and Alberta. We have jobs in retail. We have jobs in warehouses. We have jobs in retail. Retail like Market Square, Kilimanjaro, Spa, those kind of things, you know. Market Square, Spa, Kilimanjaro, like malls. We have jobs in retail and we have jobs in warehouses. I don't care your qualification. Come over so far you have at least WAEC and you are ready to go through the process. There are a lot of documents required. We'll be needing a police character certificate. We'll be needing your NIN. We'll be needing a couple of things. So when you come over, we'll tell you what we need and then you can move on. But academics is not a problem. If you have WAEC, you have OND, you have HND, you qualify to get started. You have a BSc, whatever, you can come in for this program. It has limited slots and we are taking it now on a promo basis. So Canada direct work and residence permit has nothing to do with school. That's number 1. This is one of the hottest destinations right now, and a lot of people are going for it right now in Vasteras Solution, both in Port Harcourt, Lagos, and Abuja. Number 2, we have Canada study and work permit. You know, because of the new things that came up in January, new laws from the government of Canada, people came up and said, oh, you can't go to school in Canada again. That's rubbish. That's bullshit. There are a lot of opportunities for you to go to Canada as a student. And you can go with your entire family as a student. Take note. But these are the requirements. If you don't meet these requirements, don't call me on number 2, please. So that we don't waste our time. Now, number 1 is you have to be going for a master's. That's if you want to relocate with this plan. If you don't want to relocate, you have children that want to go to bachelor's degree, that's fine. We can do that. But if it's relocation that is on your mind and you are going with Canada study work permit, number 2 of this list. Because number 1 was Canada direct work permit. Now number 2 is Canada study and work permit. If you want to go to through number 2, you must be going for masters, not PhD, with the new laws. You must have a CGPA on your bachelor's degree, nothing less than 3.3. I repeat, your CGPA should not be less than 3.3. If you've forgotten it, go and find out again. Your CGPA should not be less than 3.3. And you should be going for a master's, not a postgraduate diploma. All right. You can take your family at once. So if your CGPA is up to 3.3 and you're ready to go for a master's, we are the ones to help you get the admission and everything. We'll package you, your spouse, that's your husband or wife, and your children to go at once. So far the children are less than 21. You understand me now? We are now diversified. We are leaving Ontario. Ontario is too crowded with all their issues. So we are giving schools in Nova Scotia, schools in Manitoba, schools in Saskatchewan, schools in Alberta, different other provinces where there are a lot of opportunities for students to come in and settle. And we're going to advise you on how to get PR directly after the program finishes. So you start, even from the program you want to do, we will tell you the program to do. You don't just come say, I want to read it. No, we tell you the program to do that will help you get PR at the end of the day. Do you understand me now? So we have Canada study and work permit still going on very well. So that's number 2. Now let's move on to number 3. That's the star of the month, Luxembourg. I was there physically. They didn't tell me the story. I went there. I spent days there. It's one of the most amazing places I've ever been in my life. It's nestled between France and Germany. Luxembourg is just in the middle. It has the highest GDP per capita of any country in Europe. It's presently the richest country in the world, Luxembourg, as per GDP per capita, GDP. Okay, so that country is rich. They are standard. They are efficient. Transportation from beginning of the year to the end of the year is free. They didn't tell me I went there, I experienced it, even though I was not a citizen. And they have one of the best, smartest train system, tram system, and what do you call it now? Bus system in central Luxembourg City. It's amazing with Wi-Fi. These guys are on top of their game. And we have direct arrangement with jobs in Luxembourg. We signed it ourselves. Direct jobs in Luxembourg where you can go and work. It's both mostly retail also, warehouse also, packaging, and just starter jobs. But those starter jobs pay as much as 2,500 euros per month. Beginning salary. It could be increased later. That's around 4.1 million naira now in naira per month. So Luxembourg is an amazing place, a very good place for a very sharp career trajectory that will go up. All right. So if you are in different areas, you're in the IT sector, you are in accounting, you have good certifications, you are an engineer, you have good certifications, come over. Now for Luxembourg, we now have two categories. We have the basic category at 8.1, you start with 3.5, and then we have the highly skilled category at 11 million, you start with 4.1. So it depends on the category you want to come in from. Though if you are highly skilled and you don't have that money of 11 million, you can start with the lower one, which is the basic category of 8.1, and you start with 3.5. It's an amazing program in Luxembourg. Take note that when you are in Luxembourg, you have access to all the other Schengen world countries. So there are 29 Schengen countries, 29. So if you're in Luxembourg, you have access to all those countries. However, Luxembourg is the richest one among those 29 countries as per GDP. These guys are on top of their game. And I don't talk too much about Luxembourg. Go take your phone now after this video and browse Luxembourg for yourself. You will call us by yourself. We have limited slots. So if you're coming for Luxembourg, come now. All right. I'm in Port Harcourt office for the next 2 weeks before I move to Abuja office. All right. Now let's move on to the next one. So that's Luxembourg, number 3. Direct work permit with jobs and salaries and accommodation arrangements. Call us for details. Now let's go to number 4. Number 4 is Portugal. Portugal is not the richest country in Europe. I don't like beating around the bush, so listen well. Portugal is not the richest country in Europe. However, it is rich enough to take care of your needs. It's a middle-income country. We have the open work permit in Portugal. What's the difference between an open work permit and a direct work permit? The open work permit does not come with a job. When you get there, you pick up a job by yourself, but it gives you a work permit to work legally in Portugal. Take note, you could also go to other Schengen countries, Norway, Spain, Luxembourg, Germany, and other places to work legally. You have a job offer, you go for the interview. Once you pass the interview, they translate it to their own permit. So that's very possible. So you can use Portugal as a way to go into the other Schengen countries. Or you can stay in Portugal and do very well. There are a lot of jobs in Lisbon and Porto. These are the 2 major cities. In fact, I'm a little bit biased towards Porto. In Porto, there is more English understanding, more people speak English in Porto than Lisbon, which is the capital. And we have an HR firm already now in Porto to help you get these jobs very fast. But you have to pay them a little token, maybe 400, 500 euros, I don't know. You have to pay them a little token. They help you get this job very, very fast in Porto. Porto is the 2nd largest city in Portugal, from what I understand. And they speak more English in Porto. So I'm more biased and more of our people should be going to Porto in Portugal to be able to settle down. It's an open work permit. The family cannot go at once. Please take note. The principal applicants will go first. Then after you go there, you get your job in your 1st or 2nd month. Then you now invite your family once you have gotten your job in your 1st or 2nd month. And by family, we mean your spouse, your legally wedded spouse, and your biological children between you and that spouse that are not more than 18 years. Not 21 now. Not more than what? 18 years. All right. So that's Portugal. What is the major catch for Portugal? It's the most affordable for the Schengen permits. It's a work permit to Schengen. It gives the right to work in Portugal and every other Schengen country, a country where you use euro, where you have a lot of opportunities. We have an HRO firm there, and it is affordable. Like Luxembourg now is a direct work permit. It comes with the job. Portugal doesn't come with the job, but Luxembourg is 8.1 for the lowest one, and then Portugal is 4.9. So it's very affordable. So the major selling point for Portugal is very affordable. And we have an HRO firm there. You can use the euro. You have access throughout Schengen zone. And it's a very good work permit to get started with. So if you don't have the 8.1, you can start with Portugal 4.9. Come now while it's still on ground. That's number 4. Number 5, we have Portugal study and work permit. For those of you who don't have, the big millions to pay for UK, Canada, and US education, and even Luxembourg education is quite costly, go for Portugal. Portugal education is very cheap. We'll get you a 1-year course or a 1.5-year course. Very, very cheap. Deposit like maybe 2,000 euros or 2,500 euros. We are ready to go. Deposit to the school. We are ready to go. The whole process we charge for the school, for the process is just 1.9 million. Then you start with 900,000 for our process, for visa, admission and all that. But for the school deposit, about just 2,000 euros. It's easy, is the easiest way to get into Europe through study. And then you can bring your family after a short while. So it's also the most affordable study route for Europe. That's number 5. Portugal study and work permit. All right. We're going to round up with okay, let's still go to number 6 here. Number 6 is the European Schengen visa program. Okay, I'll bring that at number 7. For number 6, let's go for Bulgaria. Bulgaria just joined the Schengen zone some months ago. Bulgaria and Romania. So if you don't have money at all, but you want to enter Europe, go through Bulgaria. End of story. It's the most affordable. Schools for just like 2,000 euros, $2,000. You are in Bulgaria, and then you will be working one small job there. It's not the richest country in Europe, however. It's just a way for you to go in the cheapest possible way. Working one small job and schooling at the same time. Once you finish school, you go over to bigger European countries like Norway, Switzerland, Germany to get good jobs and settle in. So it's a pathway into Europe. They are now officially in the Schengen zone. All right. So that's number 6 for Bulgaria. Now number 7 is the European Schengen visa program. The Schengen visa program allows you to have one visa that allows you 29 countries in Europe, from Germany to Greece to Malta to Norway to Iceland to Italy to Switzerland to Luxembourg, Finland. Is covered by one visa called the Schengen visa. We have the price. It's going to be on prices. You're going to see it. Come for the Schengen visa. If you have somebody in Europe, in all of these 29 countries in Europe, you have somebody who says, well, just come. We have a way of settling you down. Schengen visa is the best. If you have somebody in Europe who's okay, we know how to get you in, we know how to settle you down, just get a visa and come down, then Schengen visa is the best. It's going to take you one visa and it will cover the entire 29 countries in the European zone. These are the 7 hottest destinations we have in our list for June 2024. The list is 25 countries on the list, right? 25 countries, but these 7 are the hottest. All right, I'm not going to go one by one into the other countries on the list, but I'll just tell you a few things. We need medical workers, medical doctors with license, nurses with license, midwives with license. Nigeria Midwifery Council, whatever, license. We need kindergarten teachers that have a degree in education. If you have another top-up degree in Montessori education, better, but just basic education is okay, and some work experience. We need master degree holders in IT. We need master degree holders in civil and mechanical and electrical engineering. We need these particular people. We have jobs in Netherlands, we have jobs in Finland, we have jobs in Norway, we have jobs in different parts of Europe for these particular people. So for Germany, we need medical workers and kindergarten workers. For Sweden, we need IT workers, engineers, kindergarten workers too. For what do you call it now? Finland, we need medical workers, we need kindergarten workers too. For what do you call it now? Netherlands, we need skilled IT professionals with masters. Okay, so we need for these other areas. I've mentioned the 7 countries. Then I'm mentioning professions we need now. 1, medical doctors, registered nurses, licensed, registered midwives, licensed, woodworkers, forestry people. They need them in Norway. If you read forestry, you read agriculture, woodwork. They need them in Norway, all right? We need furniture people. We need kindergarten teachers with degree in education. We need master's degree holders in accounting, in engineering, and we need strong IT professionals with solid years of experience and projects to show that they are done and completed. A lot of jobs are awaiting you. Sweden, in Netherlands, Germany, Norway, and across Europe. All right. So I think at this point we're going to stop this video now. It's going to just be a short video, an update on what's going on in June, added to what came up at the beginning of June. I will take note that we also have our Port Harcourt office right now, 61 Biaba Road by Government Craft Center. We have our Abuja office, about 3 buildings from ABC Motors. Our Libro Plaza, we're on the 4th floor, and it's amazing what's going on in Abuja right now. So if you're in Abuja, you can contact us there, all right? Call our office, we'll let you know when I'm going to be in Abuja. So I do 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. And a rotation, when you call the office, they'll tell you when I'm going to be in your city. And then we also have our meetings, our office in Ikate, Lekki, not very far from House of the Rock Cathedral, the Rock Cathedral in Lekki, in Lagos. So when you call, they'll let you know when I'm going to be in your city. You sit down with us, take advantage of these slots right now. Also, don't forget to subscribe and press the notification button on this video. It's down there. Subscribe, press the notification button so that whenever a new video comes up, you will be first to know. All right. Now the ball is in your court. We've told you all these things. We've taken time to go to Europe. Personally, we went to Europe, about 10 countries. We took our time to sign agreements with different companies, lawyers, recruiters, schools, directly. So if you're not moving out, if you're not making the best of your life, it's not our fault anymore. We've done everything we need to do. The ball is now in your court. Call us today, and then you'll be on your way.